now. Like I said, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. If you want to come hang out with us, all you have to do is hit the link. Steve, I see you in the chat. If you could really quickly just do me a favor and submit in this Google form, that would be fantastic. That is where I pull all of the submissions from during the stream. You'll see what I mean very shortly. But just for ease of making sure that everything is in the same place, it would be great if you could just hit that link really quickly and submit there. Thank you so much. We are live. I'm going to put this in the Discord really quickly, and then we can get started. Jesse Melancholy, welcome to the chat. Shaden Rahiri, gang, welcome in. It's good to see you. We are live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. If you want to submit your music, all you got to do is hit command submit. If you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions in the chat for you as well. Come kick it with us. I'm going to put this in the Discord, and then we can get started with this very rare, super rare remote stream all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. Happy Thursday to everybody's in the chat. How's your week been? Let us know if you are here with us right now. I would love to know what you've been up to this week. What are you working on? It's almost, well, I mean, it's Hanukkah for some of you already celebrating, but it's almost Christmas. And low-key, I kind of love Christmas, so I'm excited. Memoir, what's going on? We're live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/KayvanMD. If you're with us on TikTok, come hang out in the chat on Twitch. We would love to see you. The music is already going. It's already fun. We're already having a good time. Listening to a little A-Leech. This is Sugarcoat. You can find this in the songs we found on Twitch playlist. On Spotify. Shaden, thank you so much for the sub. Let us know the artist name in the chat, and we'll make sure we get him dragged into the priority queue. Kid Fang, what's going on? What's up? You guys are with me in bed right now. We are in Vancouver, British Columbia. And I am chilling, bro. We are chilling today. It's going to be a much more chill stream than usual. We can definitely bump up Sam V. So for everybody who is joining us, if you subscribe or gift a sub, that will get you bumped up. I'll explain who I am, what I do, what this is, all of that in a second. The forum is, everything is a little shrunken down on my screen today, so bear with me a little bit. But Kid Fang, we're going to get you bumped up as well. It's nice to see your name in here again. If you are in here, just so you do know, there is a 25% discount on subs right now. So if you did want to subscribe or gift a sub and get added to our priority queue, it is actually cheaper to do so now than it usually is. So I would highly suggest you do it if you want to. Vacation is great. Sam V is bumped up. We got a level 1 hype train going right now. Celaya, what's going on? I just submitted the wrong song. That's fine. You can resubmit as many times as you want. There is no problems with that on my side at all. All right. We are listening to the songs we found on Twitch playlist also. So if you want to go stream this playlist, make sure you hit command playlists. And that'll pull up all of the playlists that I work on for you to go listen to. Oh, not playlists, though. That's wrong. Look, guys, I got the mobile setup. It's not bad. I'm pretty happy with it. If you're here in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. I always want to know where you guys are at in the world. And again, if you want to skip the queue, all you got to do is hit command skip, and that will explain how you can do that. Zeke Lanham, we're going to get you pulled up in the priority queue as well. Thank you so much for the support, man. We'll give it a little bit more time just to make sure we give the Discord community a chance to get in here. Shinobi, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Shinobi? We're live on Twitch right now, bro. Sorry, I got TikTok over here as well. So if you're on TikTok, come hang out with us on Twitch over here. Twitch.tv/KayvanMD. You guys are in bed with me right now. I know that's weird, but you are. Just listen to the podcast you did with Nick D. It was fun to hear you come up. Man, I'm happy to tell that story whenever. I had a great time talking to you guys about my experience. The setup's kind of wild, bro. I'm not mad. I'm literally like, look, I can fucking post up. I post up with the knees. I'm chilling. It's a little, the laptop's a little tough, but it's still cool. It's working out. The Trey Moulant Tremulant Fernando from Chicago. Shout out to Chicago, bro. I love Chicago. One of my favorite music cities in the U.S. without a doubt. And Debo, what's going on? She's looking different today. We're in a different place today. I'm at my in-laws right now, so I'm literally sitting in my bed in the guest room in Vancouver. If I didn't have all this equipment, I could take you guys outside under the balcony and you can see the view. It's beautiful out there. It's a little cold today, but it's awesome. I'm having a great time. Chisloni's going to get you bumped up as well. If you are here in the chat and you want to submit your music, all you got to do is hit command submit. If you want to skip the queue, all you got to do is hit command skip, and that's going to show you how. Good to see you too, man. Congrats on everything this year. I hope you're doing well. What have you been up to? Alright, let me get Chisloni's in this priority queue as well. Like I said, if you want to guarantee that you get played on stream today, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that'll guarantee that you get put into our priority subscriber queue. That is a guarantee that your song will get played on stream today. You do not have to do this. There is another opportunity to get bumped up for free later on in the stream. The last 30 minutes of the stream are always dedicated to the people who are down here in the chat, hanging out with us and taking the time to just be here with us as well. So if you want to do that, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's really up to you. We are going to be streaming next Monday as well, and next Thursday at our regular time of 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. But on Christmas week, it's going to be a little bit different because I'm obviously going to have to do some family stuff. So we're going to get started here shortly. I'm going to tell you guys who I am, what I do, and all of that stuff for all the new people. But before we do that, if you are here in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. I love to know where you guys are from and what you've been up to. Oops, I submitted the wrong thing in the Discord. Whoopsie. And if you haven't joined the Discord too, here's a awesome plug for you because I'm using my browser to open it for the first time in forever. If you have not joined the Discord yet, make sure you join the Discord. We got a lot of cool shit coming up in the next year. We got a lot of cool content coming out. Black in the Water, what's going on? Shout out to all of my people in New York. You got a free skip whoever gets it first. From Bula as well. Shout out to our mod Bula. Great dude. Make sure you join the Discord if you have not. It's a lot of cool stuff going on in there. I guess I can give you guys a walkthrough really quickly. So right now, the community playlist submissions are open. They close on Monday. I am listening to these songs myself and picking our last community playlist update of the year. So if you haven't submitted yet, get in there and submit. We have our industry help channel if you have questions about the industry. We have our outside opportunities channel where Bula, shout out to him one more time, is putting all kinds of cool shit in here. Like places you can submit that aren't even in our community. So we're just trying to put as many things in front of you guys and as many opportunities as possible. We've also got fresh pick submissions, which is, I'll be honest, I've not really been looking at. Pre-saves, if you're trying to share your pre-saves. Music sharing. We got a channel for music videos, for producers, for your playlists, not just mine. Collaborations as well, that's a big one. If you guys collaborate, definitely let us know. We love to hear collaborations from the Discord. It's one of my favorite things about what we've been doing this year, or last 2 years really, is building this community and helping you guys collaborate with each other. Yeah, you will get ads if you do, the other upside of subscribing and gifting a sub is that you will get to dodge those ads forever. If not, Twitch is going to hit you in the face with the ads, and that is just how it goes. Bula, who won your, yeah, Pigeon Plains has a submission form, and it's in Discord. That's what I'm saying. We put all of this stuff in front of you guys as well, all right? Matty Owens, did you win the free skip? We're going to give Matty Owens the free skip. And then Andiba, you're getting bumped up as well. Right now we have 4 in the priority sub queue. Again, you can do that at any point during the stream if you want to subscribe or gift a sub. It is cheaper right now. There's a 25% discount happening via Twitch. So if you wanted to do it, this month will probably be a good time to do it. That 25% discount goes away at the beginning of next year. I do not control that myself. That is just something that Twitch is doing for you guys. So, Matty Owens, where are you at, bro? Maddie, if you haven't submitted yet, make sure you do, okay? Just submitted my band's song. Hope you'll get a chance. Me too. I hope so too. My mic is definitely clipping. Yeah. Is that better? Look, I'm trying to figure out these levels. This is a new mic, so, and I'm holding it in my hand like a savage. Stream visions of bodies being burned out now. What? What is that, bro? I don't want to stream that. That sounds like a not safe for work kind of thing. I don't think I can stream that on Twitch. I can't even do artistic nudity now. They just updated the terms of service. So all those hot tub streams you guys have been asking for, we can't do it. That's a joke, by the way. No one has asked for hot tub streams, and I would never do them. If you want to submit your music, all you got to do is hit command submit. We're gonna get started here in a second. Almighty King Sage, I think you are literally on a flight watching. Thought Ron, how are you watching from the plane, bro? Bula wants a hot tub stream. You can't have one. Sorry. You guys don't pay me enough for a hot tub stream. We can start the OnlyFans though. Should we start the OnlyFans? That's a joke as well. We're not gonna do that either. Can you do a stream from Washington Square Park? I probably could if I could get a good internet connection going. You know? We can lobby for this. No, you guys literally can't lobby for this. No hot tub streams. I don't own a hot tub. Maybe if I go to Nashville and I'm at my friend's house, he's got a hot tub. Now that we've got the remote stream, now that we've got the remote set up. Yeah, Jared, subs do get moved up. You subbed the other day. Did I get to you? Because if we bumped you up the other day, which I will check, usually what I say is if you have subscribed, it's about kind of like a stream-to-stream thing, so if you gift a sub to somebody else, you'll get bumped up. It's really just a way for me to keep track of who's like spending bread and who isn't. I never wanted to do it this way, but everyone kept asking for it, so... Anyway, for all of those of you guys who are new, hi, welcome in for the first time. My name is Kayvan. Let me get untangled, because I got tangled up in all my cables. My name is Kayvan. I am the director of A&R at Genius Distribution. I generated over 10 million streams in the last year and a half with $0 spent through a combination of great signings, great teams to work with, and a great distribution partner. So that's what I do. That is my day job. I've been at Genius for about 8 years, working in the industry for about 10. I've done everything at Genius, from verified interviews, content strategy, deconstructed interviews. I launched Open Mic, that is my baby. Branded content with brands like Burberry, Disney, fucking a bunch of liquor brands, just a bunch of branded content, random shit, right? So I've been working in the music industry for a while. I've been an artist myself. I produce music, so I manage artists, so I've kind of done a little bit of everything across the board. And there was a lot of people DMing me asking me to listen to music. I make playlists, which you can find if you hit command playlists. And so there's been a lot of people asking me to listen to music, give feedback, and I just don't have time to do it for everybody individually. So this space right here on Twitch is that space for me to listen to music and give feedback twice a week. Mondays, Thursdays from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have questions about the music industry, you can ask them whenever you want. I'm happy to answer your questions about the music industry, working in it, strategy, all that kind of stuff. That is my favorite thing to talk about. But the goal here is to really listen to music, give feedback, playlist shit if we can, support stuff, give you more of a platform to have your music heard, and a way for you to connect with more independent and emerging artists, and hopefully collaborate with each other, which, as I mentioned earlier, is one of my favorite things that I get to see you guys do in the community. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, make sure you hit the Discord. Join it. Come join the community. It's really, really great. Like I said, we are working on the final community playlist update of the year. That submission process will close on Monday, and then we'll start picking the finals. All right. And then we have a couple more playlists coming, like our end of year playlists as well, so keep an eye open for those. Those are going to be pretty much entirely made up of community members, community playlists, and stuff we found on Twitch. I'm not really doing the whole... I'm not playing the same game of like, oh, these are my favorite album of the year. Here's like 10 major label artists whose albums were like okay, that I thought were like decent. I am more focused on people right at the beginning of their careers, making sure that we're finding stuff before literally anybody else. We were on stream the other day, and Anecdote is one of the first songs we had playlisted from the stream on this playlist. We found that song on November 1st, 2021, which was much earlier than everybody else. Shout out to Rahul's manager as well. Good dude, good dude. All right, so we're gonna get into it, so you guys can see what this is like while we're live, and what the process looks like. As we're listening to songs, this is the submission form right here. This is the queue. I'll be pulling up links. I'll also be pulling up socials. So if you hear something you like while we're listening, go follow the artist. It's entirely about supporting and building community around independent emerging artists too. And yeah, that's about it. We want to know what you think of the songs. So while we're listening, please, if you're in the chat, let us know what you think of these songs too. It's not just about my opinion. We absolutely want to know what you guys think of these songs, because that's how artists get better. That's how they improve, is getting feedback from people who are doing things like them and maybe have different tips or tricks that they've learned that they can share. So that is the point of this stream. Let's get into it now that you know all of that information. All right, starting with Ain't Nothing Changed by Sam V. Sam V is an amazing R&B artist who we've recently found and become huge fans of. Shout out to Shaden Rahiri from the chat, who is our resident New Zealand music plug. He is constantly putting us onto amazing artists from Polynesia. Polynesia? What is the continent called, bro? I never really know. There's a name for it. Zootopia? No, it's not Zootopia. Zoolandia? Is that right? Zealandia. Oceania? Fuck, bro. I don't even know anymore. Oceania. What a star. I'm a huge Sam V fan. I honestly never really have much feedback for him because the music is super polished. But let us know what you think in the chat. Australasia. Oceania. How do you say that? Look, Sam is always on this classic R&B vibe. It's just different. The runs are there. Oceania. There we go. Look, you guys are in bed with me today. Oceania. Chisloni says this goes. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's got me. I mean, quite honestly, I hope this plays at the cookouts. This feels like you're in a line, you're dancing, have a good time, the girl's going. You got beers in your hands. New Zealand has not missed, bro. We are a big Sam V fan over here. Bjork says Oceania. Could be that. Sitting at around 76,000 monthly listeners right now. Really starting to make a name for himself. The Tremulant 420 says this is smooth as fuck. Did you guys tell me what you were all watching from too? I got like one response to that. Where are you guys at in the world? I want to know. Ooh. I don't think I was expecting the rap verse. Is this Juwan? He's got a really nice voice too, honestly. What is his Instagram? Soul, we got Soul, baby. Alright, who do we have here? We got Nashville, we got Tampa, we got Seoul. We are global out here. We got a worldwide audience. This feels so good. I love this one. Jared Falls, we got you on the priority queue as well. If you are here in the chat and you want to get bumped up into our priority queue, that is a guarantee you get played on stream today. Subscribing or gifting a sub will do that for you. We got Australia in here. We got Chicago in here. There's a lot in the Discord, man. This is the best place to start. I always think that Twitch is the best place to start for anybody, because we talk about everything else that happens in there, but it is a lot. SamV.1010 on Instagram. If you're rocking with this one, make sure you go follow. We got Boston in the chat. Lennox Hill, did you resubscribe? If you did, I'll make sure we get you in the priority queue. Just let me know. Z Glam says this is very chill. Buddha Get Sound says Champa Bay. Shout out to Florida. As long as you are in Florida and that's not some other place called Champa Bay that I have no idea about. All right, new EP. You Left Your Things here out now. So make sure you go check out that EP as well. Shaden, if you have not done so yet, please make sure you put that in our release calendar as well for everybody in the chat right now. Damn, typing on this keyboard is a little tough while I'm holding this. Wow. Watch me spell releases wrong one more time. I'm lying. Hit the release calendar right here. The link in the chat. That is our release calendar. It's my way of keeping up with new releases that come out week to week. I always check it every Friday before I make my new playlist updates. We got the 305 in the chat. You missed a 305? No BLDS? All right. Dehandote by Kid Fang up next. This is... Oh, sick. I love Kid Fang. You can put pre-saves for sure. That's fine. Whatever takes me to the link at the end of the day, like on release day. I think I usually just ask for profile and what the song title is. All the way live. Dale. So I really like Kid Fang. It's been... Fade Away is like actually in the running for one of the best of 2023 for me right now. Zeke Lanham says it sounds like new Kevin Abstract album. This comes out later on today. Video is awesome, man. So if you guys are just joining me, what's up, Hodeus? Welcome in for the first time. Welcome to the house. We're in a different house today, but we're still in the house. Maddie Owen says, really, really nice. Let us know what you think in the chat. Zeke Lanham says, okay, this is hard. Like I said, I've been a Kid Fang fan for a little bit now. I'm trying to remember what the first Kid Fang song that we listened to was. Alright, beautiful. Lennox Hill, I'll get you bumped up as well. Bullis, this is fucking dope. We got Sacramento in the chat. We know you're in Sacramento. I know Urban. I don't know that everybody else does, but I know. Yeah, we got Lennox Hill and him. Kid Fang is the artist. So Kid Fang is doing the music. Oh, did you do the videos also? Visuals are super hard. We also have Andiba in Miami as well. Oh shit, great job on the visuals too, man. Is this not the actual music video? I really love your visual aesthetic too. It's got this like, I don't know if you're using a VHS camera, but it's got this VHS feeling to it. Do you file taxes too? I would hope so. That's the IRS will get you if you don't. So please file your taxes. You can use TurboTax. Shout out to TurboTax. I did the crazy edits, and it is the actual video permits in the link. Oh, cool. This is your VHS cam. So this is shot on VHS, which gives us that lovely effect, that lovely feeling. I'm a real fan of that, man. The song drops today, or tonight, I guess. Sick, dude. Long time, no see. Came to send this song. Yeah. I like it when you come in. Every time you come in here, though, and you send shit in, I do love it. TurboTax is really clutch, man. They be saving me money every fucking year. I'm not gonna lie. They gotta run me a check, though. they gotta run me a check. Kid.Fang on Instagram. Yeah, what was the first song we listened to from you, man? I'm trying to remember now. Because I remember the first time we listened to you, I was like, yeah, this kid's fire. And it's definitely in, like, an area of music that I just really enjoy to listen to as well, so... Click that pre-save. Hit that pre-save. Make sure you put it in the pre-save channel as well on Discord. Buddha Gets Gouda says Kid Fang is dope. Buddha Gets Gouda is a good username. I like that. Gouda, not my favorite cheese. I gotta be honest. Probably not my cheese of choice. What's your favorite cheese? Let us know in the chat. Alright, we got 41 in the chat right now. We are rocking and rolling. Happy holidays to everybody. And if you're new in here, welcome. Alright, this is Glimmer Final by Zeke Lanham. Let us know what you think in the chat. Feedback is always welcome. Oh, a little Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh, a little feta from Check the Rhyme. Feta, I cannot get into, bro. It's the texture of it for me. It's too gross. This is Zeke _Lan_ out of Australia. He produced, mixed, and mastered this one. I do feel like there's something about this female vocal that could be slightly thicker. It still feels like a kind of thin, bandwidth-wise, just like in the actual vocal EQ. I can't rock with the feta, the crumbles. Yeah, me too. Anything that's crumbly, like blue cheese, like all that shit, not a fan. But a good sharp cheddar, a good sharp mature aged cheddar, yum. A little mozzarellas. No, so I actually don't even mean the layering is fine. I think it's just the EQ. Like, open up the bandwidth a little bit, put a little bit more of those mids, low mids in there, because it does feel like they're kind of like carved out a bit too much. Chiseloni says, love a cheddar, favorite cheese. Easily. Cheddar is top tier. A little Boursin. Boursin is about as crumbly as you'll get me on the cheese. But I do love a Boursin cheese with a little chive, a little chive in there. Yum. A little garlic chive, Boursin. if you're on TikTok right now, we bullshit on this Twitch stream too. Black in the Water says some more warmth would be a nice addition. Beautiful song though. Yeah, I actually really like the production and the arrangement of it. I do think there's maybe moments where you could still kind of cut out more of the instrumentation to let the vocal shine through. Just little details, little moments like that, little drops. But outside of that, I do think that the arrangement's really good. What's up, Jay Violet? We're live on Twitch right now. Come hang out. Gotta say, Parmigiano Reggiano is the GOAT. Shout out to Modena. I mean, it is. It's a top tier cheese for sure. There's a reason. I really don't like Pecorino. the fragrance of it. There's something about it that I can't. I don't know how this turned into a cheese conversation, but we can talk about cheese forever. Jolly Curry, what's going on? I'm actually lactose intolerant too, so just know that my passion for cheese is so much so that I will put myself in pain to eat it. This is a cheese lover right here, bro. Zeke _land _ on Instagram if you were rocking with that one. We got Chisloni's the Lord up next. He made that one yesterday, by the way, with his friend. Beautiful. Chisloni said, I just recorded and wrote this last night also. This is that time of the year you guys are working on music. Didn't realize we can send on music, but yes, please. Well, this is I Am a Warrior. Cheese is necessary. I feel that. It is necessary. I mean, it's a top tier ingredient. Let's be real. Let's be really real right now. It's a top tier ingredient. You love cheese, but cheese does not love you. Cheese does not love me. A good Mexican queso fresca. Oh yeah, man. Queso fundido, where it's got a little spice to it, a little kick, bro. Top 10. Maddie said Gouda will always be my cheese. Pepper Jack is pretty hard too. Alright, Chisloni's, you getting these raps off. Good delivery style, good vocal tone. Queso fundido with chorizo? Oh man. Oh, and I tell you, that does not love me. But I do love a little queso. The queso fundido does not love me, but I do love the queso fundido as well. Jolly Corey, what's going on? We're gonna lay back a little bit. I'm in bed right now. You guys are in bed with me. I'm in the cheese trenches. Manchego's looking. Manchego. Whoa. I'm surprised no one says Swiss. I don't mind a little Swiss cheese every now and then. Jolly Corey, we're gonna get you bumped up into the priority queue as well. Corey Burbank, let's find that in the queue. If you are in the chat and you want to guarantee the song will get played on stream today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped into our priority queue, which I am working on right now. That is a guarantee will get played on stream today. If you don't want to spend bread though, that's totally fine. There is a 25% discount happening right now through Twitch, which is kind of lit. I think that means that there's only like I guess it's not that lit because it's only $5 to subscribe anyway. But there is a discount, so if you're looking for a discount, now's the time. But if you don't want to spend bread, stick around. The last 30 minutes of the stream is always dedicated to people in the chat. All right, this chorus is really good. What if I said please? Gouda recognize Gouda. You gotta stop that. All right, we're gonna find Chisloni's on Instagram. If you're rocking with that one, make sure you go follow Chisloni's, man. He's out here working. He's sending a lot of demos recently, so he's working on this new music. If you're trying to collaborate, like I said, reach out to people, hit them up, and work together, man. Chisloni's on Instagram, CHIZLONIES. I'm kind of really loving this like laid back in bed feeling to the stream, though I think this next one's gonna make me get up. It's Andiba, literally just exported. He did a speed run for us. He really did a speed run for us. Little backstory on Andiba. He just started coming in probably like 3-4 months ago. Amazing producer and computer programmer from Miami. And if you like dance music, then this is for you. Let us know what you think in the chat. The days have been brighter. Oh yeah, this is about to be so turned. For all you guys in Florida, this is you're gonna like this one. Everybody in Europe, you guys are gonna like this one. Australia, New Zealand, you probably like this one too. In the US, they listen to some pretty shitty electronic music, so I don't know if they'll rock with it the same way. But that's fine. Let's do it, dale. Oh, let's go, Andiba. Ooh! Andiba makes a great electronic music, man. I'm not always the biggest electronic music fan. It's only certain types I really like. But Andiba does every time. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if you haven't submitted yet, make sure you hit command submit if you want to submit your music. That queue is going to be open all stream. Yeah, chat did stop working on stream. That was weird. Is the chat back now? Is the chat back? Is it back to working? Dumb Deshaun said, I'm rocking with this song. We got someone from Berlin in here right now. Shout out to you if you just followed me from Berlin. Ice Baron, yeah. If you're in Berlin, you probably know what that means. Let me know if you do. Sorry, you gotta add the. Here's another product placement. Aquaphor. When you got dry ass lips and you need a little moisture. What's going on, Thomas Henry? Clear Eye said, chat's back to not working. Well, I'll be honest, I don't have the most secure internet connection at the moment. So if it stops working, hopefully it comes back fairly quickly. Not an ad. They are not paying me for that. I just genuinely like Aquaphor. And Deepa Music on Instagram, if you're rocking with that one, make sure you go follow. Aquaphor and Eucerin go very crazy. They really do, man. Shout out to I'm Berlin again for the follow. Welcome in for the first time. If you are just joining us for the first time, just let me know what you want me to do. If you want me to reintroduce myself and tell you what I do and all that shit. Like, if you have literally no idea what you are hopping into. Guys in Canada off that Bell Wi-Fi hitting 5 MB. I'll do a speed test for you guys. I speed tested it earlier. And it was passable. So we got another one from Matty Owens. Hopefully this is another Christmas song for us. Nope. This is a new one from Matty Owens out of Boston. This dude is sick. Brazilian. So there's always a little bit of Brazilian flair to the music, which I really enjoy because I'm a big fan of Brazilian music. I'm about to dox myself. I wouldn't dox myself. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't find me anyway. Thomas Sean said, I just hit the subscription. As soon as I get that notification pop up, I got you. We'll add it in there. All right, this is Matty Owens. It's called Red Handed. Let us know what you think in the chat. We'll keep things moving. But I've been really impressed by this artist's music just in general. Don't do a speed test. Will that give up my IP address? Oh, okay. Bruh, Matty Owens is fire. I'm telling you. Let us know what you think in the chat. Dom Deshaun, I got you as well, bro.
Shout out my nigga Santa Claus on the bullshit. I can't fuck with him.
Is this a Christmas song?
Underrated criminal activity. No bullshit.
You do be breaking into people's houses. This is Nate Nix rapping.
Yeah. Look, I said whether getting brick is like some Legos for the sinners. Mary be a nigga getting gifts up in the winter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Breaking in the shit, he need like 25 minimum. He been in the pole up north like all year till December 24th. Now he traveling on dead, putting jet planes to shame like fuck Bombard. Yeah.
This beat goes crazy, San Andiba. Clear Eye says he also has a weird obsession with kids. Who? Oh, Santa Claus? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Nate Nick, best rapper in Massachusetts. Oh, really? You guys got a lot of people out there in Brockton and shit. One take to wrote in 15 minutes. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Santa's very shifty for real. Look, you guys are all finna be on the naughty list this year. You ever seen Santa out at the mall? I mean those Santas, for sure. They're creepy as fuck, bro. If your whole job is little kids sitting on your lap, there's probably something wrong with you. Another Christmas in Boston track. This is the only half done. Waiting on another feature. Second half of the song is going to be talking about how Santa Claus is a predator. You ever see Santa Claus in the mall? Stay away from him. He's a little creepy. You don't want to play with him. No. You don't pay what you owe, says Lennox. So I got some ho, says Bola. All these Christmas themed lines, these Christmas themed bars in the chat are hilarious. I don't know Paul Willis. This is Matty Owens. Look, his whole Instagram is dedicated to Christmas right now. He's a rapper and activist from Boston. Nah, but there's a ton. Like, I mean, you got like fucking Van Buren Records out of there right now. They're amazing. Shout out to them. Leia the Leo, who's one of my clients on Genius Distro, she's an R&B singer out of Brockton too. There's a lot of talent over there, man. Massachusetts is kind of packed. Mrs. Claus is a decoy. You guys gotta stop. Yo. Let me go in. Don't make me go in on Santa Claus. I'm in on my Santa paws. He don't come around and catch his hands, yeah. He don't catch anybody's hands, yeah. Let him, I got these hands, yeah. Lennox Hill, I don't know if I have you in there, but this is great. I really like this beat, bro. This beat is amazing. Worked with a Van that's with there. Shout out to Isaac Zale, who's from Van. He deserves the attention. That's my artist. So quick self plug. Catch these Santa paws, man. Fuck around with my bitch, you get these Santa Claus. I got bags on bags like I'm Santa. These stacks like a man. Cookies on a plate with the milk. You gonna get spilt. Yo, Maddie, I need to hear yeah, Van scene is cooked as fuck. I would agree with you. I generally do not fuck with most of the artists from Vancouver on the rap side of things, and the ones that I've met specifically. Like, it's kind of a weird vibe, bro. You can put me out. I tell everyone this. You can put me on a song if you really want to. But anyway, yeah, shout out to Isaac. He stays inside. He's not a part of that, like, going out doing coke bullshit scene that exists in Vancouver, which I'm really not a fan of. Like, it's very much like, if you don't go out on the weekends, they don't accept you here. Like, that's what I've seen. And I think it's super whack. But it's just, why? Oh my god. I'm going to allow that because it's ridiculous. Coke is bad. I agree. It literally destroys lives, bro. It's just force. There's no roots that attach to anything. So everyone yeah, I totally feel that, man. I really don't like it. My little sister's from here, and we're working on her music, and we've been just doing it everywhere else. And then it's the same with Isaac, bro. Like, he just stays inside. Like, that's it. Like, he literally stays in his crib, makes music, makes content, and that's all I can ask for. He's about to start streaming too. Yeah, you either party or you don't. And if you don't, like, they just don't give you any love here, like, at all, and it's super weird. I know there's probably some people from Vancouver in here that don't agree, but, like, that's my experience with it. From the people I've met and the artists that I've met, it's like, if you don't party, they literally just treat you like you're not even a part of the scene, and it's, like, weird as fuck. Like, it's so weird. Anyway, we got a Doja and Diva flip coming up next. Again, I love Andiva, bro. I love this song too. Even a stick is gay. Nah, don't swing that way. On Christmas Day, I'm trying to indulge in that. This is hard as fuck, bro. Vancouver's trying to be LA and LA's trying to be everywhere. Yeah, I agree with that entirely, Clear. That's totally how I see it. It's a bunch of people trying to be something they're not. It's whack. I hate that. Jersey's back, bro. I mean, in New York, Jersey's been all year this year. You gotta put this on Twitter. They'll go crazy. Maddie says this is freaky. V corny. I agree. Film scene's crazy. Film scene's amazing. Acting scene, amazing. Bro, this is hard. This is a great flip, man. You gotta get this one out if it's not already. Bro, you gotta put this out. I mean, you can't put it on streaming, but, like, you gotta put this on YouTube. You gotta put this on Twitter. Yeah, shout out to CW Cast and the whole city. I'm dead. My sister-in-law is literally an actor. I'm dead, bro. Again, this is Andiba Music on Instagram. If you're rocking with us, well, make sure you go give him a follow. This is a great producer. I would highly recommend you reaching out if you're trying to work with a producer as well. Andiba Music out of Miami. I mean, you guys are fucking up if you don't work with him. I gotta be real. We got Jared Falls up next. Again, if you do want to subscribe or give us a sub, that'll get you bumped up into the priority queue. I know I'm missing somebody. Was it Lennox Hill? It was Lennox Hill. We're gonna get you pulled up, man. You can put it in Bandcamp. I don't think they do the sample. Yeah, you could do a Bandcamp. Oh, from ATL, another one of my favorite music cities in the U.S. What's going on, Mojo? What part of Atlanta are you in right now? You playing gospel music in here? I will. I love. We talk about gospel in here. I kind of love gospel music. I'm a big Kim Burrell fan. I know that's, like, very niche. I'm obviously a Kirk Franklin fan. Again, pretty niche. But really, it's Kim Burrell for me. Kim Burrell for sure. That's number one. If you want to submit music, all you gotta do is hit command submit. We got Jared Falls up right now. Thank you, Bula. It's gonna be hard for me to type with one hand like this. What's a lover for? This is unreleased. Let us know what you think in the chat. Immediately comes through with the Abel Tesfaye vocal. This sounds great. Really reminds me of Early Weekend. And I'm a big Weekend fan. This is not my desk. You are literally in bed with me right now. We're at my in-laws' house in Vancouver. It's a little cloudy, it's a little rainy out here, but having great. All genres are welcome. Now we're doing a real intimate, laid-back stream today. I love this, man. This actually reminds me of my favorite era of the weekend, which is definitely those first three, Vancouver, Canada, not Washington. That trilogy run. It's like Tiny Desk Trilogy Weekend, yeah. I love this. JaredM.3 on Instagram. Where are you from in the DMV again? Intimately reviewing tunes. Yeah, this is definitely one of those. Lennox says, this is really Early Weekend, but with your own spin. Mad dope. Definitely mad dope, bro. Yeah, you guys don't get hot tub streams. We'll do in-bed streams. From Virginia Falls Church area. Beautiful, man. Virginia has a rich history of great R&B music. If you don't know that, then you gotta do some research. A lot of great R&Bs come out of the DMV in the last 20 years. D'Angelo, for one, I mean, look, problematic as he is, Chris Brown is one of the greatest entertainers of our generation. And that just kind of is what it is, man. Like, it's kind of undeniable. Timbaland and Missy, that's facts. Another problematic one with Trey Songz, but when he started out, that shit was amazing. I mean, you got Pharrell, his influence on R&B and pop as well, like even just outside of hip-hop, is there. This is great. You got Serena out there now in the Afro-pop space as well. Shout out to Serena. She's another client of mine that I found here on stream. At JaredM.3 on Instagram. This is What's a Lover For. I loved this one, man. This was... When does this come out? You haven't set a date for it yet, have you? Let me know. Make sure you keep us updated on when that drops, because I'll definitely playlist that. That is an easy playlist to add for me. Corey Burbank up next. This one's coming soon. Considering female backtracks for the hook, maybe even just a female hook if anyone is interested. And Jared, I have no feedback. That song was absolutely perfect, bro. Early 2024. Teddy Riley got some influence from Virginia too. Yeah, definitely. I think I want to be the first single of the year. I mean, you're coming out strong if that's the first of the year. Alright, this is Take My Time by Corey Burbank, a lyric video. Master is a little bit quiet off rip. That's probably the first bit of feedback that I have for you, is that the master could be louder. I would cut down the volume on that higher pitch vocal. It's a little distracting, and I think your lower tone vocal is actually a little bit stronger. Mojo, let me know the artist name when you get a chance. And we'll put you in the priority queue as well. Thank you for the sub.
It's the way that you moving, the way that we flow, the way that I feel attached to you with your soul. It's the way that
a little bit too clean on the way you cut the vocal out. Like you need to put a little bit more of a fade out on that, so it clips out differently. It's a little bit abrupt. Anton wants to know who mixed this one.
Sometimes the truth repeats, and it's what makes it profound. But when you listen to the sound of my voice,
like after sound, the clip off there was a little bit too quick. We shouldn't be able to notice that, you know what I mean? Shaquan, thank you for the sub. Let me know your artist name in the chat. We'll get you bumped into the priority queue as well, alright? This is self-mixed. And that's, that's a process. You're just learning, it's doing it more.
I've still been sitting and stewing on you and your movement. I'm thinking friction and bruising. You're my Dixon and student, even though you're a pro and you.
Other thing that I would say is verse 1, verse 2, same rhyme scheme. What I would do is try and switch up the rhyme scheme in the second verse so that it doesn't feel repetitive at all. That's something that I try and tell rappers all the time. Because I'm the type of rapper who also can fall into repetitive rhyme schemes. And I like that you did kind of switch it up there as well.
As my fire's demise, I'm just glad that I'm inside her. She make me feel like empire, put the work in and never retire.
Like the pockets are there, like rhythmically. I do think the mix could use some work. And yeah, that higher pitch vocal could come down in the mix. You honestly don't even really think you need it, to be honest. More ad libs. You could do with some of those to keep that energy going, keep it moving throughout. Mojo, let me know when you've submitted in the Google form as well, bro. I want to make sure we get you in that priority queue. If you have not submitted there already, please make sure you do it in the form so that we can pull it up. All right. Here's a link for you in the chat as well. Hey man, I appreciate it. It's a really like. Oh, you did today already. My bad. What's the artist name? Is it just Mojo? I don't see it in here. That's what I'm asking. Let me know the artist name, bro. Thank you. Oh, HMBLD. My bad. You did say that already. I think I just didn't understand what that was at the time, and so I just kind of moved on. I'm dead. That does happen sometimes. All right, that was Corey Burbank. No socials yet. Definitely get on that. Just generally, it's something you need, bro. Especially because then you can send people somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Ron, I see you in the chat, bro. When we get to those free bumps, we'll bump you up for free unless you want to subscribe or gift a sub, and then we'll bump you up to the priority queue right now. Is in the building. Ron is in the building. I like that you just finished with that. Okay, I kind of fuck with this. This is a cool layout for a video, bro. Mix could use a little work. Let us know what you think in the chat. I love this layout on the video with the lyrics kind of up on screen like that. I've never seen anyone do it that way before, and I really like it. It's a nice touch. Yeah, I love the video style a lot. I think it's probably one of the more original video styles that I've seen. And Diva, you have a great weekend, man. We'll see you soon, alright? Be safe out there in the world. Yeah, I think it's cleaning up some of the vocal mix parts, right? Like, we're still getting some plosives, a little room noise. Edited the video and everything just the other day and shot everything on my phone. Now that is using the resources you have at hand, and I love that too. Yeah, it's just mixed stuff, bro. It's just getting this vocal mix a little bit more dialed in. I think some of the reverb accentuates some of the room noise that we're getting through there as well. Some of the plosives that we're getting in there in the vocal. But I mean, outside of that, like, I really love the style that you're doing video. I would definitely suggest you do more like that, and maybe even doing something similar, like in the vertical version for socials. Like, instead of having that overlay of the kind of bottom left corner, the bottom right corner with the text, just putting that text and lyric in the middle over you, so that it's just there. You know what I mean? Like, I do feel like that's a pretty cool aesthetic though, and a really cool layout that I've not really seen anybody do. So I really like the content a lot. But yeah, I think the thing that could improve is just the vocal mix and really dialing that in. So keep working on that. Maybe if you tap in with some of the engineers from in the community as well, like, you might be able to get somebody to just kind of do it. But yeah, HMBLD, let us know which song you want me to play. Is it Backslider? Is that what you're looking for here? And I gotta sign in really quickly, so give me a sec. I'm not signed into Apple Music all the time. Sign in with passkey. Let's go. Oh, I can't use my phone. Shit. Sorry. I don't use Apple Music frequently. Hello. What's the queue like right now? It's there. There's a little bit. If you subscribe or gift a sub, though, that'll get you bumped up. Steal his information. Steal it. You don't want that. Of course. We got some turbulence. I'll show you guys the queue in a second. I'm going to steal your 2-factor authentication code. I don't think you can do anything with that, can you? What was the song? Mojo, tell me which song you wanted me to play. Sorry. I don't see it in the chat. Backslider? Okay. All right, this is Backslider by HMBLD. It is Christian music, gospel specifically. I like gospel. If this is gospel rap, I don't know that I've heard too much gospel rap, but I do love some sung gospel. So let's see what this is. Let's see what's going on here. This is HMBLD. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh, Anthony says, you guys in the chat are funny, man. You guys in the chat keep me laughing. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of tough. Some slight timing issues, you know, like I think there's moments where the delivery could be more on beat, but it's very slight. It's not super predominant, but the tones are really nice. Melodies are good. It's almost like a rod wave and gospel mixture, which I also kind of fuck with. I love alt rock. Yeah, please send in some alt rock. I would love to hear. I'm really a fan of all types of music, to be honest. There's really not many genres that I'm not into. Yeah, biggest thing I hear right now is honestly timing issues. So I just work especially on delivery, making sure that things are on time. Feel free to comp stuff and you know, like punch in where you need to. Clay says really good smoking music. I'm dead, bro. I don't think this is the purpose of this music. You can sing country music. I used to work in country. I had side quest. Kayvan worked in country for about a year. I don't know that this is good smoking music, bro. I'm not smoking the gospel. I mean, I'm sure people do it. There's no way people don't do it. I would not like that. But you know what? Maybe he would. Unless he's smoking that heavenly pack. Maybe he would. How many people smoke the Donda? Probably everybody. You can't convince me that some of the disciples were not smoking Zaza. You never ate an edible while listening to Kim Burns. Let's check their
There no longer remains a sacrifice for sin.
No, actually, this is really great, man. Overall, like a lot of I feel like pretty original lyrics on this one. I also like that you're not making the same gospel track everyone else is. It's different for sure. You know Judas was off the Zaza, bro. Peter didn't mean to. Was it Peter who denied him? Or was it Paul? Whoever denied him, he didn't mean to. He just forgot. She has extra background singers if you listen to Hi, I'm Dead. This is kind of tough, man. I like this. Alright, you guys are going too crazy right now in the chat. I'm gonna pull up the socials right now. This is kind of tough, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really enjoyed it. For gospel music, it definitely feels different. You know, like, I feel like when you said gospel, I think immediately what I thought was, oh, we're gonna get some like really soulful chord progressions, some amazing runs, like a little bit of a choir background going on as well. And I do feel like lyrically sometimes it's where it loses me if it is just kind of regurgitated. So I do feel like what you did was really original. And that to me really does stand out. Like, I love that you are taking a more modern and youthful approach to gospel. Like, I think that's a really important thing, especially for it to continue to reach young audiences and stuff like that. My gripe with Christian music is it can be a little too gimmicky, but this shit was nice. I agree with that too. Like, I think that's exactly how I feel. Is like sometimes it can be way too like if I'm being real, like Lecrae is early. Like, I'm not a huge Lecrae fan. Like, I know he could rap his ass off, but there's definitely Lecrae songs where I'm like, oh, this is like kind of corny. Like, this is not what I'm looking for. But I feel like the approach that you took was a really good approach and a good angle to come in from. So for me, yeah, I really enjoyed that. That is a gospel artist that I probably would listen to again. Honestly. HMBLD is Humboldt Servant on Instagram. No vowels. All right, we got Bacala up next. Again, if you want to subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped into this priority queue marked in orange. If we get through it, what I'll do is for the next 30 minutes, just pull people from this list, put you into a random spinning wheel and pick you at random. But if you want to guarantee, that's not a guarantee that you get played, obviously. So if you want to guarantee that you get played on stream today, best thing you can do is either subscribe or gift a sub, and that'll guarantee that we play your music before the end of stream. But if you don't mind, in about 30 minutes, we'll be bumping people up from the chat for free. Anthony, of course I did, my G. Of course I did. I just forgot to put you in orange because I'm a bum. I'm not a bum. Blood Money featuring Trust. Featuring Trust Lenoir. This is Bacala. Let us know what you think in the chat. No, I'm not orange. Yeah, my bad. My fault, my fault. Oh, it's pronounced Bachelor without the R. Okay. Thank you for thank you for correcting me, because I would have kept calling you Bacala. Which is closer to baklava, which I think is what I was thinking of in my head. I like this beat already. Let us know what you think in the chat. Is this also Christian rap? Letixel says love the sample. Bacala, a delicious dessert made with phyllo dough. I might need to open this window. It's getting a little hot in here. Oh, my arm's a little sore. Kind of reminds me of Piss on Your Grave, the way the distorted guitar is slow. Definitely in the production, for sure. Anthony says, munching on some baklava. Yeah, I'm dead. That's the joke, Dad. The joke is that it's baklava. It's not baklava, though. This is actually pretty tough. Feel it in your bone and every muscle fiber. If it ain't worth dying for, then what's the use of fighting? Rolled it through before I wrote this movie clip, so check it. I'm euphoric about my pain, depressing. Oh, so it's also a different type of food. Bacala. Very nice. Very good. Yeah, you know, I forget you don't get jokes. Just right over the head. No sense of humor. No sense of direction. What's up, Nivea? This is just me and my dad bantering right now. My dad is in the chat. I'm not being held hostage now. Bro, we in bed, bro. We're lounging. What do you want from me, Nivea? I'm on vacation right now. Christmas sub, Matty Owens. Thank you, bro. Good in riddles, though. Yeah, not at all. I do think that the mix could use a little bit of work here as well. I agree with Check the Rhyme. It's got kind of a nice like grit to it, though. I will say, like, I think the vocals could punch through just a little bit more. I like that. I agree also that I do kind of like the texture in it, but if anything could improve, it's maybe just the vocals punching through a little bit more. Michael B. Jordan with the AI filter on watch. Yeah, this is deepfake technology. Mac the Rapper, thanks for the sub. We're gonna bump you up into the priority queue as well. Again, if you want to subscribe or gift us up, that is a guarantee you'll get played on stream today. There's also a 25% discount that's happening right now through Twitch, so it costs a little bit less than it would usually. Now, I like the energy on this track. I like the note here that says visit your local library, kiss your parents if you still have them, free Palestine. Yeah, all of those things are things that I agree with. So shout out to Bachelor for the good note added. Hey Mac, I got you. I remember your name. Bachelor, BACHELAH on Instagram. The product of Adult Swim, BET Dance Hall, and Jet Set Radio. Damn, I'm also the product of Adult Swim and BET. We were just having this conversation at work the other day, bro. Saying link my Amazon account was supposed to get us up. You can do it. It's a little complicated. I never really know what the way to tell you how to do it is, but there is a way to do it with Amazon Prime where it's free if you have Amazon Prime, and then it's only $5 if you don't have Amazon Prime. But with the 25% discount, I think that's what, like, I can't do that math, man. Favorite BET uncut video? I couldn't tell you, man. Candy Shop? No, not Candy Shop. Was the 50 Cent video just a little bit? Was that a BET uncut? That was a BET uncut, right? Actually, a different A-list celeb every week using the new deep learning model. Stop it. That joke took too long to type for real. You gotta do the BT cut? Bet cut? What? Now I'm confused. Now he had a clean video. Yeah, but they also did the uncut video too. They did a clean video, but then there was the uncut video. And the uncut video was crazy. If you were a teenage boy when that came out, you know that was a crazy video. You're probably like, whoa, what is this? I've never seen this before in my life. What is going on? That was definitely my reaction the first time I saw that video. I was just like 12 years old, like, what is this? What am I looking at? I'm dead, bro. That's hilarious. Lennox Hill, you gonna be single forever? I hope not. Well, I'm not. Come on. No single boys here. Whoa, 50. Whoa, 57. What is this? Matty Owens says Lennox Hill. Let's fucking go. Let's go. He's excited. I'm excited. I love Lennox Hill too. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got about 50 minutes left. We're gonna start bumping people up from the chat for free in about 30 minutes. So stick around and hang out with us if you want to get bumped up for free. But subscribe or gift a sub if you want to guarantee you get played. All right. I don't want to see you complaining about it if you don't get played, because I told you like 100 times. Look, I will say the R&B guys are coming in hard, bro. The R&B guys are making a comeback. It's been a very female-dominated genre for the last couple of years, but I will say the R&B guys are coming back. Tremulant, what's your artist name? Let me know. We'll bump you up. All right. Galaxy, what you got for us today, man? Let me know. This sounds beautiful. I would love to hear a little bit more presence from the bass. Just a little bit more of that rumble. It's pretty tucked right now. That's maybe my only feedback. Really nice guitar and vocal tone on this, though. Like, beautiful. Beautiful, but I feel like it's missing. It's the bass line I feel like is missing. I don't think it's missing anything. I think the elements are there. I think there are some elements in the background that you could bring up in the mix. Like these strings would just kind of make this feel warmer, a little bigger. A little sub in the background just rumbling in the bottom. That's it, though. I mean, the vocals sound perfect. Don't touch the vocals. Guitar sounds perfect. Don't touch that. But it's lacking that low end, that deep presence, and I think that's the only thing that you could add. Yeah, because it's like if you listen really close, you can hear all of the elements in there that you would want. They're just tucked back a little bit. Anthony says, imagine some random ass sexy synth in this, like it makes you float. Ooh, that's not bad, actually. But I think that takes it from being this like pure R&B track into a more like Tyler the Creator kind of vibe. And that's maybe the only thing that I would be on the fence about, is like if it goes too far left, then it's not going to feel like this pure R&B song, and I think some of the R&B curators might shy away from it. But I think with this guitar string combo, you don't really need to add some. You could add some piano if anything, and I think that would probably achieve the same thing. But I don't know that I would say it needs like much more instrumentation than it already has, because it does feel like all of those elements are kind of there already. You could add more, like, I'm never upset about this, but like more vocal tracks, you know what I'm saying? Like you could stack some more vocals on top of that and really just build an even bigger vocal arrangement around what you have. And I think that would also do something really just like beautiful. But yeah, it's not, I don't know that I could sit here and be like, oh, this needs so much work. Like, it really doesn't need much, you know? It feels really, really close. It's already beautiful as it is. I think it's just some of those elements that are kind of tucked in the back a little bit more. Could be brought out a little bit more, and I think if you do that, it's going to feel even bigger. Oh, BGV's incoming. I love to hear that. I'm a big BGV's fan. The cavernous feels really nice. Yeah, it is. It feels really big, really warm. I love that about it. All right, next up, we got Anthony now. This kid is turning 16 soon. I am super impressed by everything he does. Do you get many hyperpop? Yeah, we absolutely get a lot of hyperpop stuff. Look, like, I work in music all the time, so, like, my taste ranges from, like, electronic to pop to rap to R&B to, like, alt rock, pop punk. Like, I've been a fan of a lot. I'm a classical musician as well, so, like, I kind of listen to everything. And it just depends on who's submitting at the time. So it's been a lot of R&B stuff, a lot of hip-hop recently, but we got a little bit of everything. All right, this is Anthony now. I ain't waiting. Small open. So there's an open verse on this, but Anthony is an amazing producer. He produces a lot of his own music. He mixes everything himself. He raps, and he's 15 turning 16, which is crazy. Crazy, bro. Hey, man, we appreciate that, Spicy. Thank you for being in here and listening as well. Yeah, he's 15. Isn't that madness? Isn't that madness, bro? And I say this all the time. His writing does not feel like the writing of a 15-year-old at all. And that's the thing that impresses me the most. It's not even that... Like, the quality of everything is high, right? That's impressive in its own. But it's actually the fact that he can write so beyond his years at this age that really impresses me the most. And the work ethic. At 15, I couldn't tell you that I was working this hard. Definitely onto something. I agree with you, Jolly. Knock him out when I tell him that I'm in the best part of my metal max. New babe got a new attach cause I'm done. Hey, I've been going crazy. Did you notice that? She might have lied, but I'm holding facts. I got big. Matty Owen says the youth are blessed. I love this. Lennox says this man is 15. Bro, I said the same thing. I literally freaked like 3 streams ago. I freaked out. It was the first time he told me that he was 15 years old. And I literally freaked out. The ranking for skips is just chronological order. So right now we have like 4 more priority subs in front of you. If you would have subbed right now, you'd be number 5. Matty says stop playing. Laughing my ass off. No, I'm so serious, bro. It's literally madness. I couldn't believe he was 15 years old. I'm super excited about his music, man. I've been listening to some of the unreleased stuff too. I mean, obviously, because we've heard some on stream here, but I'm lucky. They sent me an unreleased link, and I've been listening to a lot of stuff that's really good, bro. That's really good. Sam the Sue says that's wild. He's 5, bro. I'm telling you. Something super special. This is why we do this stream, man. I love finding stuff so early. Sway on TikTok, come to Twitch. That's how you submit a song. But there is a link in my link tree as well. It's just a Google form. So if you fill it out and you submit it, it'll pop up for me on my computer over here. Sorry to everybody on Twitch. I'm also live on TikTok. So we got TikTok over here, and if you're over here, come over here to Twitch. Oh, not attack, bro. Go put a band-aid on that. That's not tight. Stepping on attack is not tight. Anthony now on Instagram. Seriously, go follow this kid, because I'm telling you, he's gonna be a problem. He's already kind of a problem. He's absolutely just gonna continue to be more and more of a problem as these years go on, bro. As long as you could keep that energy and keep that determination and drive, like, I really think you got something. It's funny because there was Anthony, how long you been rapping and who are your top 3? I would love to know that, actually. A Quiet Place. What is A Quiet Place? Oh, Antone now. Sorry. Anthony is his government. I'm doxing him. Sorry, guys. Matty Owens up next. Oops. Whoopsie. All right, what do you got for me, Matty? Why'd you just send me a link to Christmas in Boston? Are we playing Bag right now? What am I supposed to be playing from you? North Pole. The fuck is that at? I don't see it. Yeah, I will. Just let me know. J. Cole, Saba, IDK. I'm such a huge Saba fan. Actually, that was like part of how I got my job at Genius, bro. It was rapping for 3 years. That's crazy. Yeah, Saba is like part of the reason I got hired at Genius. He was like one of my, like, when I was doing my interview process, they sent me a take home. And they were like, yo, you gotta put in like 5 artists that you would pick for verified, 5 producers you would pick for deconstructed, and then some other stuff. Oh, bro, Day Day is the homie. Day Day is the homie as well. I'm a big Day Day fan, bro. We talk on Twitter all the time because I'm just such a fan of his work. Tell myself what's up next time we talk to him. we can definitely try to figure something out, man. I love Day Day. He's great. But yes, Saba was like one of those people, like, I was early as fuck on, like, when Bucket List EP came out, I was all over it. And so Saba will not work with anybody that he's not met in person. That is what I've heard from him. So y'all know up. What do you mean? We up, bro. We up. Pivot. You shout out Pivot Gang, bro. We love Pivot Gang. Anyway, Saba, Bucket List EP, fell in love with it. Put it in my take-home test. He was like one of the smaller artists that we picked. World in My Hands was life-changing for me. I love that song. That whole project was life-changing for me. Legitimately life changer, man. I love it. I still listen to it. Like, I actually on the plane yesterday was listening to I'm so alone. Busy is like one of my favorite songs of all time, like easily. It makes me cry, bro. KayvanMD, my favorite album. It's a perfect album, bro. Like, that's the thing I'll say about Saba is every time he puts out a project, I actually think it's just a perfect project. Like, it's so meticulous, it's so thought out. Like, everything is intentional, and I think that's a really important thing if you're trying to make a great album. So yeah, I'm a big Saba fan. Big Pivot Gang fan. Shout out to Joseph Chilliams too. Last one, not so much. I will say that was probably not as much, but it is still a great album if you listen to it start to finish. I think there's a lot of really, really good elements to it. But yeah, I will say first two are perfect. Maybe the third one, not so much. Alright, this is North Pole by Matty Owens out of Boston. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, Joseph is good peoples, bro. He's funny. I got to see Saba open up Saba fucking Webster Hall basement, bro. Like 2017, like the first year I moved to New York, and it was such a small venue. And him, Joseph Chilliams performed, and Michael Christmas, and that was a good show. I liked that show a lot. Again, another Christmas themed song from Matty Owens, but not a corny Christmas song. It's cool. My man has taken a new approach to Christmas music, and I like it. This one's called North Pole. I will say, On Santa Claus is probably my favorite one so far. Anthony, go eat dinner. Tell your family I said hi. If you want, you don't have to. Well, past me at a music festival, I couldn't get out of the food line. I'm dead. I am dead. Or the one that we listened to. What was the one we listened to last week? That one was crazy, bro. I like this though. This is chill. You made me want to make a Christmas themed playlist, man. And I've never wanted to make a Christmas playlist ever. We got about 45 minutes left. If you are in the chat and you want to submit, all you got to do is hit command submit. If you're trying to skip the queue and get added to our priority queue, all you got to do is hit command skip, and that's going to explain how you can do it. We have 3 more in the priority subscriber queue, but if you want to be number 4, all you got to do is hit subscribe. We'll be bumping people up for the chat for free in about 15 minutes, so stick around and hang out with us. And we're going to go hit a raid afterwards as well. Oh, you did, Joe Jazz? My bad, bro. I didn't get a notification, but I trust you. You're not you're out here with the 1-year subscriber badge, so I believe you. That'd be crazy if you were lying. You've been out here. I don't really have much feedback on this. It's hard to give feedback on a Christmas song. I love this Christmas revival, legit music. I like that it's like so different. It's such a different approach to Christmas music. Like, it's got Christmassy elements in here and holiday elements, but it's just like not fucking, like, you're not in here just hitting me with like Noel, and the same kind of shit. You know what I mean? It's like the themes are there musically without them being there, like in a really in your face way lyrically, and I think that's a cool approach, because usually it's like, bro, like, come on. I'm not necessarily trying to listen to a song about like Santa Claus and shit. And I'm tired of All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'll say it. That song is played out. More this Christmas and less holly jolly. I agree, bro. Small pest that we're gonna get you bumped up to. This beat is crazy. This sample flip is crazy. 100 by A-Mac. Let us know what you think in the chat. This beat came in nice though. Master feels a little bit quiet off rip. I just had to turn the volume up for the beat alone, so. Ooh.
Hit at the spot for a bigger chain. I tell a jeweler to keep the change. The people they love me, they always say loyal as long as you put that on everything. Sky's the limit on everything.
Pretty solid. I do still think that the master feels a little bit quiet. Voice is good. Maybe too much low mid on the vocal. You could carve out just a little bit more so the beat punches through a little bit more. Smile Peso says J-Rock, getting some old J-Rock. I can definitely feel that. I feel that comparison. Flow is really good though. Moments of timing stuff where it gets a little faster like this, I would suggest just punching in on these moments, comping it. Hey, if you're rocking with this one, it's AMAC official 2Ks on Instagram. It's pretty solid, man. Totem Park, what's going on, man? Check the Rhyme says the sample was flipped recently by Derringer and Saucewalker, so it might turn some people away. Oh, I hate when that happens though. It's such a bummer when you like, because it makes you almost instantly compare it to the song that you've heard with the same sample, which isn't necessarily always fair. It's tough because like you go into it knowing that you've heard it before and maybe having like a certain bias already, versus like going in with fresh ears. So that's tough. I'm not a Saucewalker fan though, I gotta be honest. I know everybody like super fucks with Saucewalker, but I'm just not. I feel like I got some pretty unpopular hip hop opinions right now. Like there's a lot of rappers I just don't fuck with. Like I just don't like. And just straight up, the people love, and I'm just like, I guess. All right, this is Dead by Avantist. Let us know what you think in the chat. Ooh, some alt rock from Chicago. 4 Hispanic brothers from Chicago. That's actually super tight. Yeah, I like this a lot, actually. Let us know what you think in the chat. Of course, Mac. I think that the instrument, this is like kind of a weird note, but I think the instrumentation could come up a little bit more and the vocals could go down a little bit. Oh, but this build into the chorus is perfect. Yeah, you guys are, you're getting a follow out of me. This is cool. This one's getting saved. I'm super into this. Oh, fuck, you did send the video. Okay, wait. You sent the video. No, you sent the video. I'm giving you the video. You asked me like 10 times. I liked the song already, and I'm glad I went and found it and playlisted it, because I would have had to go do that anyway, so I'm glad I did that part first. But you sent the video, so we're playing the video, and you told me it's not all good. You told me like 8 times in the chat, play the video. Def Arcade Fire vibes. I actually hear more of Block Party. You guys ever listen to Block Party? This definitely gives me Block Party vibes, and I love that. Avantist _ on Instagram. If you're rocking with this one, make sure you go follow. But I really like this a lot. Mix makes it feel 80s poppy. Mix coming up will make it a little bit more rocky, I feel like. That was the thing I was going to say, is like the wall of sound thing with mixes with rock and alt rock. But when it gets to the chorus, it's like, it's there. It's just in the verses. I do feel like that wall of noise kind of mix could be a little bit more in your face. But I do like this a lot. Definitely going to be listening to more from you guys, but absolutely reminds me of Block Party. And I loved Block Party coming up as a kid, so. Got a newest song, we played it a little safe. You never have to play it safe here, man. You can send unreleased shit too, demos, whatever. Like, I love the process of making music. Like, it's literally my favorite part. Shout out the dude from Block Party, only black dude in New York. Literally. But that's the thing, Lennox Hill. That's why, like, I'm so happy when I see and hear more people of color getting into this genre specifically, because it's something that's been needed for so long. And it's not necessarily something that wasn't happening. It's just that these artists were getting brushed to the side, even though the music was amazing, or getting, kind of left behind. So for me, I'm really, really happy about this. I'm gonna double tap and send. Yeah, please do. What up, Just Paris? What's going on? Welcome in. It's like the dude from Sum 41. He was like the first like South Asian like rock artist. Like, that kind of stuff, like, really stands out. I mean, like, my dad's from Iran, my mom's from Hong Kong, so for me, like, to see people that don't even look like what you would expect from a rock star, you know what I mean? Like, that's so cool. Yeah, Dev Hines, aka Blood Orange. I get to interview him one time. He was mad cool, bro. He was such a nice guy to talk to. Video is really solid. It's a great rock video. DX Pedro says this is fire. Definitely has an 80s feel to it. My dad lived through the 80s, so he can tell you if it had an 80s feel to it. Zach De La Roca, oh my god. Roca? Yeah. Also a big Rage Against the Machine fan, too. Shout out New Trash Productions, they produced on that. Better lyricist than most. I really liked this a lot. Yeah, and also, yeah, he was definitely. There's a lot of Chicago artists. Very cool, man. I really liked that one a lot. You guys are great. I can't wait to hear more, honestly. Like, I'm a big fan of, I mean, I've always been a big, like, alt-rock, alt-pop kid. Like, most of the, like, I was like an emo kid. Like, musically. I could never really pull off the whole kind of... I mean, I wear a lot of black, but I couldn't pull off, like, the piercings. My hair doesn't do that. You know what I mean? Which is also funny, because I feel like for a lot of us that were, like, people of color, and we were, like, Oh, New Trash did the video, produced by Bobby Wooten? Really? That's crazy. But I feel like for a lot of us who were, like, kind of scene kids... Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of his siblings is, like, a professor at the school I went to, a university, and he's, like, a legendary... Victor Wooten. Are they related? They gotta be related, right?
I got kush up in my blunt inhaling.
Alright, this is Bridges Done by Da Vinci Casso. This is kind of a crazy delivery style. Homie is like growling at us. But I mean, this is a crazy... Victor Wooten the GOAT. Yeah, bro. Like every like guitar major or bassist that I knew will freak out about that at Belmont. But he's a professor there. He teaches a lot of people. It's sick.
Gather round this lifeless nigga, sent him to a new dimension. Energy don't die, so I just left this guy. Spirit floating, thought he was...
I'm on the fence about this one right now.
Goblin popped him, now I got him ghosted. Popped a mushroom.
I thought of the Yin Yang songs. Wait, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Flash is a Hobson, says Lennox Hill.
From all this hard work, this spot was earned, won't build back. Them bridges burned.
I like it. I do think that the mix on the vocals needs a little bit of work for it to like really cut through the way that he's trying to. This is really his voice, by the way. I asked this before. The first time we listened to him, I was like, is this his real voice? And he does always sound like this. The growl is not put on. Yeah, there's something that needs to be cleaned up in this vocal mix, just for that growl to really hit better. Two more lunges. He would sound good with some doubles. I think it's cool, like it's super different and unique. Might be good to lead with the more upbeat part and ease into the lower, slower flow in the verses. That's fair. Reminds me of Night Lavelle a little. I would also... Oh, punches, says Jolly Recur. Yeah, definitely do more punches. I mean, punching in is just like a... Like, honestly, if you're doing anything, you should just be punching in and comping. I like the idea of that. I do still think that the mix could use some work just to really, really get that effect. Because, like, it's tough. You know what I mean? It's just... I think more than anything, it's, like, one, leveling and making sure... Because, like, obviously, There's moments of the dynamics changing, I think, in the vocal delivery style, and I think that is maybe one thing that could be a little bit cleaner. Yeah, it's definitely going to be hard for an engineer to mix. We've really got to find the right mix for that one. We had a free skip song for Sag Season. In about 5 minutes, we're going to do that. So stick around, Black in the Mortar, and you probably won't get one. All right, this is Joe Jass, Gaps and Nomads. This dude is making all his own videos himself. I've said this about 1 billion times. I really love his aesthetic. I do think the mixes could improve at times, but like there is something creatively here that I don't think everyone has, and that's what I really love about it. So this is Joe Jass. Get ready. Again with the visuals, man. You really get me with the visuals every time. Yeah, I didn't cut out. I'm still here, bro. I'm still here. I'm kind of speechless. I didn't really know what to say. I think my only feedback is like the bass line could be a little bit more solid. That's it. Other than that, I actually really like this. I just think the bass line could be like maybe a little bit... Visual is fun. Definitely hella creative. I say this about Joe Jass every time he sends a video, and it is like the most creative, and I love that about it. The mix sounds way better on this than some of the stuff we've listened to before. I could watch a series of this. Well, this is episode 6, so there is a series of this. But yeah, I do think the bass line, if anything, for me is probably the thing that would say, all right, you can maybe switch that up. It's the only part that maybe feels a little bit more repetitive than the rest musically. But I love this. I mean, I love this as a series idea. I think it's good content. I think it really demonstrates what you can do creatively from a visual perspective and also from a production perspective. I would still work on the drum sounds a little bit. But I think also kind of aesthetically they fit the vibe that you're going for. Charlie Crace as a female jazz musician will make this song. I love these videos, bro. I think you've got such a nice eye for video and color grading. I swear, man, like, bro, you keep going, and I swear to God, you're gonna be one of those artists that just has like this cult following of people who really love what you do aesthetically and just stick with you forever. Like that, it's rare, man. Like, there's not too many artists that I see who have such a dialed-in aesthetic so early on. And I just feel like it tells a really cool story about who you are creatively. And I think this every time you send a video, and like, it's really cool. It's really cool to see. Production wise, you know, just keep working on it. I think you have improved a lot since the first time we ever listened to you. And I think it's continuing to improve. That's going to make you build that fan base and continuing to tell that story as well. But just cool, man. Keep going. Let It Be As It Is by Smile Peso up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Here's that submission form for you again in the chat. We are just about done with priority subscriber submissions, which is great. So as we're listening to this one from Smile Peso, if you are here, please put your artist name in the chat. I'm bumping people up from the chat for free for the rest of the stream. There we go. In 5 years, release a 99 track album like Mac DeMarco, I'm dead. Put your artist names in the chat, guys. I'm bumping you up for free. First come, first serve. It's not a guarantee we'll get to everybody. And give me a second to catch up with the chat too, sorry. I'm gonna put the mic down for a second to do this. And I can't bump you up if you haven't. You submit it in the Google form, so make sure you do that, alright? Big Sexy Des, thank you for the raid. I'm going to do a whole introduction in a second, but right now I'm bumping people up from the chat for free. So if you did just join, make sure you submit by hitting Command Submit if you want to submit your songs to the queue. But also put your artist name in the chat, and we are bumping people up from the chat for free for the next 30 minutes. So you just joined at the right time, but I'll give you guys the whole intro and tell you who I am and all that stuff in a second. Stick around and hang out with us, alright? I'm just building this queue really quickly, and that takes a second. Is Who Is Ron just Ron? Hey, welcome everybody who came in. I'm gonna do my thing in a second. I'll tell you guys who I am and also give a shout out. Actually, Bula, can you give a shout out to Big Sexy Des for the raid as well? Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, I don't see Who Is Ron in the chat. Is it just Ron? Okay. Can we ask you truth or dare questions? I mean, you can if you want. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I'm not gonna do any dares, so just know it's just only gonna be truth. I don't do dares. Ever. I've never been a dares person. Alright, again, if you're here in the chat and you just joined us, welcome in. This is Smile Peso's Let It Be As It Is. I like this one. I think maybe a little bit more tuning on some of the sung parts, bro. Like, I just gotta be honest. Like, I think that's maybe the only part that I'm like, all right, like, this is the thing that I think could maybe improve is just the tuning on some of the sung parts of the song. But I think, again, aesthetically, you've kind of got the vibe down of what you're going for. I do really like that. And it really does sit in this kind of like psychedelic kind of like place production wise that I think is really cool too, and I think will appeal to a very specific audience. So yeah, man, I really don't have a ton of feedback for you. I just think it's like on some of those more melodic parts, it could still use a little bit of massaging. All right. So for everybody who just joined, again, shout out to Big Sexy Des, man. I really do appreciate the raid. I hope you had a great stream. Let us know how it was in the chat too. My name is KayvanMD. I'm the director of A&R Genius Distro. I have been an A&R for the last year and a half. I've generated over 10.5 million streams with $0 spent through good signings and just fucking pitching like a motherfucker, honestly, and trying to get people to listen to music. But that has been what I've been doing at Genius for the last 2 years. I've been at Genius, though, for the last 8 years, doing everything from verified interviews, content strategy, open mic, deconstructed, branded content, live events, everything artist facing, including the interviews as well. So every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I sit here, I listen to music, I give feedback with the community. The last 30 minutes are always dedicated to people who are in the chat. So if you are in the chat and you want to get bumped up for free, make sure you submit in the Google form by hitting Command Submit. That is how all the submissions come in, and they go into this lovely form next to me. Green is what we've played today. Orange is what we are going to play in the queue. And red is what we won't get to. The best way to get, guarantee you get played on stream, which I'm not going to tell you to do now, save it for Monday if you can, is to subscribe or gift a sub, and that will guarantee that you get played in our priority sub queue. But this part of the stream is the last 30 minutes, and a new vlog, and ate a new snack. What was the new snack? But this part of the stream is for bumping people up from the chat for free. So if you are hanging out with us or have been hanging out with us, then you get rewarded. That's the big thing. If you want to join the Discord, which I highly suggest that you should, because a lot of cool things are happening in there. We have the community playlist, which closes on Monday. That'll be our last community playlist update of the year. I'm going to be listening to all of those songs myself and picking, and then we'll be doing our best ofs. And here we listen to music, we give feedback as a community. The only real rule is to be respectful of each other when you're giving feedback. I will give you warning if you are being a dick in the chat, and then you'll get another one, and that second one will be you getting kicked. So be nice to each other, and that's really it. I'll be playlisting things and pulling up socials as we go, so if you hear something you like, make sure you go follow the artist as well. That is what this is about. It is all about supporting independent and emerging artists. That is what I love to do. All right, if you have just submitted in the Google form, let me know your artist name in the chat, and we'll listen to probably about a minute to a minute and a half of all these songs, so we can try and get to as many as possible in the next 25 minutes. This is Enterprise by John Med with Do Noise. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hey. Look, Discord community is fire, man. Make sure you come join us if you haven't already. Alright, I'm gonna add some of you new people in there. Thank you.
If I can't do it, you homie, it cannot be done. I see comfort in high rise, even
look, I love John Med. And if you're with us on TikTok, come to Twitch. What draws me to lives is that I can do this in front of a wider audience, because a lot of people DM me and ask me to listen to music and give feedback, and I just don't have the time. Ruler will show you the door. Let us know what you think in the chat as well. We always want to know what you think in the chat. And especially if you have feedback, like constructive feedback is what this is all about. So if you have mixed feedback or arrangement or production, whatever it is, if you have expertise, make sure you share it with us. And feel free to ask any industry questions as well. I've been in the industry for a while, so I'm happy to answer any questions you have.
Tuck the juice if it's worth something, they hitting licks. But I'ma let mine shine for every fucking risk.
Look, I've been a fan of John Med for a minute now, man. This is super nice as Jolly Corey. Tough says Tremulent 420. Hey, we have a good time in here. The music is amazing. Right now, you're in bed with me. Like, I'm usually in my office in my crib, but I'm on vacation right now visiting family for the holidays, so we brought the mobile setup. This is John Med. Oh, you trying to manage him, bro? I was thinking about signing him, so that might be we might work together. we may work together. And for everybody who just joined, I do sign artists. Like I've signed 5 from this community already in the last 2 years, and I plan on signing more from the community because it's one of my favorite things to do. Add John Med on Instagram. This one's called Enterprise. This one's going straight into my playlist. Alright, that's all we get though. This is rapid fire. So right now we're going through things as quickly as possible so we can get to as many songs as possible from this list. We got Spicy up next. Good cadence, great cadence. He's just a great rapper. You should listen to his other music too. He just put out an album not too long ago that's really, really fire. Don't sign him yet. Alright. You let me know. Hopefully he doesn't see this VOD. Well, with his scheming. I'm dead. This is Million Lies by Spicy. Let us know what you think in the chat. Master could be a little bit louder. I like this musically though. I like the vocal tone, I like the vocal processing, and I like the all the production around it so far. I do just think the master could be a bit louder overall. Oh, you're in New Zealand, bro? We got a nice New Zealand community in our Discord as well. The first artist we played today was from New Zealand, but Shaden, who might still be in the chat, he's a New Zealand guy too. Nah. I'm gonna play that shit. We're gonna get to it. Or you can save it. If you want to save it, we'll save it. It's up to you. I'm gonna skip forward so I can hear this drop because I want it. Okay. Wait. I went too far. Whoops. The album from a few months ago was The Prophecy by Jamed. Oh, he dropped an EP today? Make sure you put it in the release calendar if you haven't as well. We keep a release calendar. I'll be updating our playlist and our weekly releases post on the Instagram. And if you are new in the chat as well, make sure you go follow the Kayvan's House page. We're doing interviews, content repurposing, all kind of stuff that just to support independent artists. I actually really like that one. I don't know that I have too much feedback outside of the master being a bit louder. The mix sounded pretty balanced. The vocals sounded really good and the production was tight. Spicy.mp3 on Instagram. Yeah, I love hyperpop, honestly. Like, it's something that I feel like combines three types of music that I really, really enjoy for this, like, new kind of feeling. So I definitely want to hear more. But yeah, like, my only real feedback is that I think it could have just been a bit louder. All right, this is Ego Death by BRB Buddha. Let us know what you think in the chat.
It's Buddha, bitch.
Like I said, we're in the rapid fire part of the stream, so we might not listen to songs all the way through, but we're going to try and get through as many as possible. If you are here in the chat and you're trying to get bumped up for free, put your artist name in the chat and we'll try and get to you, alright? This reminds me of that Lil Wayne rock album that came out that was way ahead of its time, that I guiltily absolutely loved when it came out. Did I learn Prom Queen on guitar? I absolutely did, and that's fine. I do think the mix could improve a little bit, just instrumentation wise. Like, it feels a little messy, especially with the drums, guitar, and then the vocals, the way they're done. I think it's the combination of analog kit drums and then also the production drums that kind of like sit on top of it that makes it feel a little bit messy. It's interesting though. I will say it's interesting. Like, it's definitely interesting. The one with Drop the World? Yes, the one with Drop the World on it, which was probably my favorite song from that album. It was good, bro. I think it was called Rebirth or something like that. Wasn't that what it was called? Guilty pleasure. I actually didn't think it was that bad. Everyone hated on it so hard. But it was a solid album. Beatnik Scum, are you ready? Up next, let us know what you think in the chat. Keep things moving. Hey man, have a good day at work. Enjoy yourself. Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a great weekend. We're back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time, so if you are here in the chat and you want to come back and hang out with us on Monday, we will be back at our regular time of 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for
Solid local venues get paid for shows for non-profits, but how do we expand our reach? I mean, the internet is a great way to do it, but other than that, I would say touring. If you're already doing live shows, like trying to set up a mini tour for yourself and going to different cities, especially in your immediate area and then further out, look at what some of your highest streamed markets are and kind of use that as a guiding light. Of course, Buddha. I like the vibe in this. I think the mix could use a little bit of work, especially on the vocal side of things. I like the overall feeling. The guitar feels a little bit too tucked in the back and the vocals feel maybe too in the front. But I actually do really like this one. I think this is a really... It's not what I was expecting. I think with your name being Beatnik Scum, I kind of maybe thought that it would be a little bit more boom bap inspired, like immediately. So I like that this kind of took me by surprise, because this wasn't what I was expecting from the name of you as an artist, for sure. Are you talking to me? 6 Abumi? You definitely can. Also, hop in the Discord if you haven't, because I'm sure there's some people from Pennsylvania that would want to tap in and maybe pull up and possibly even perform in the Discord. So make sure you get in there as well. And hit Bula. Maybe we can add that to our Outside Opportunities channel if you're looking to put chat in front of more people. This is cool, man. I do think that the mix could be slightly stronger. That would probably be my biggest thing, is just like a bit of a quiet master and I think a little bit more balance. One thing I would suggest doing is really listening to mixes of artists in that genre first and foremost. You know what I mean? Like stuff that kind of sits more in the folk lane, and use that as kind of the guiding light reference-wise when you're doing the mix, especially vocally, especially instrumentally. I think that's the only thing that didn't really match up for me. That's it. But other than that, like I really like that direction for you, and weirdly think that if you're not making more music in that direction, you probably should. So yeah, good shit. Up next, we've got The Biggest in the World by Almighty King Sage. Let us know what you think in the chat. And it's kind of a crazy beat. I'm not sure how I feel about the sample in this beat, like the melodic sample, but these drums do slap. This vocal mix is feeling real reverby right now too. Definitely too wet on the vocals, like you could turn that down. It makes it much harder to understand the vocal, I think, when this reverb is so wet. And what I would do is, if you're not doing this already, we talk about this a lot, but busing your reverb to an auxiliary channel so you can control that separately of your main vocal chain. Clear says, I've arrived with Za and Bodega Lamb and Rice. Where we at, Chief? We're in the free bumps part of the stream, bro, so if you got something for us, let us know the artist name in the chat and we'll bump you up for free right now. So, I like the idea here. Fuck them if they hating. I'm not hating, but I do think there are some things that could improve that I think that people would resonate with in the music a little bit more. One is that vocal mix, right? A little bit less wet on the vocal will make it easier for people to understand what you're saying. I understand if you're doing it stylistically, but I also think that there is a way to do that and still have that feeling and that vibe while also still being really understandable and easy for people to latch onto those lyrics. Because at the end of the day, you're a vocalist, right? Like that is the thing that you want people to come for. Almighty King Sage as well on Instagram. So think about that when you're doing those mixes, bro. Just like think about like, all right, I want my vocal to be the star of the show. That should be the thing that's punching through in these mixes first and foremost. And what I was getting from that one was a lot of the production first and foremost, right? Like those drums was super fucking loud, a little distorted, clipping a bit. And then whatever that melodic sample that was in there as well, I think just mix wise it came in and really filled up a lot of those frequencies where the vocals should sit. So those would be my feedback pieces. I don't really have a problem with like the songwriting or the structure or anything like that. It was more in the mix. And I would love to hear more. But yeah, if I had feedback on first listen, that would be my feedback. All right, this is Lonely by RLW3. Let us know what you think in the chat. Similar thing with the reverb here. If you're not already busing this to an auxiliary channel, make sure you do that. It will clean up your vocal mix immediately and drastically. This is the first song I just released yesterday. All right, cool. First song ever. This is a great place for us to come in on. Did you produce this yourself, or was this where did you get this beat from also? There's context that I need on some of these songs before I can truly make a judgment of any kind.
Why am I so sad? I feel like the world is on my shoulders, and there's nothing I can do.
Timing, so definitely something to think about is timing, right? Make sure that you are using metronome if you can. Punch in where you can. You don't feel like you need to record, and especially for vocalists, don't feel like you need to record everything in one take. You can do as many takes as you want. Punch in, comp takes, like that's what everybody's doing. Someone made the beat. So, as a producer, my biggest qualms with this are actually in the beat itself and not in what you're doing as a vocalist. But the reverb would be the thing that I would say, especially on the vocal, that's kind of muddying things up right now. I'm not going to judge too much off the beat just based off of the fact that you didn't produce it. But yeah, if I did have any feedback, it would just be production style. I think you have a nice voice, though, and a nice vocal tone. And I think that is... Oh, the guy was rushing you. I hate that. That is literally the worst. Don't work with him again. Like, literally don't. Like, a producer that rushes you is not a producer that has your best interests at heart. I dealt with this myself as an artist, and it's not worth it. All right, we've got Ron featuring Seti J, BAFE up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. But there's producers in here. I think if you send this around, bro, you'll find somebody that you'll enjoy working with. I'm not gonna lie, actually, I watched this video already and I thought it was super tough when I watched it the first time. This is Ron. What's up, Bella? How you doing? Happy Thursday. Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, like, getting your own setup and being able to record yourself is, like, the most freeing thing ever. Or just working with a producer who understands, bro. Like, a producer should be trying to get the best out of you, not trying to force you to do anything at all. You know what I mean? Your own setup can be stale, too. It's really just finding what you're most comfortable with and what you feel the best creating. You know what I mean? And that takes time. So, you being on the first song, like, that's fine. You know, take your time, experiment, and find that place where you feel the best creating, because that's what it should feel like. Yeah, anybody who's trying to, like, take away from the process, bro, fuck those people. Like, you should be working with people who want to encourage you and want to help you be the best version of yourself as an artist, not try and put what kind of an artist you should be on you. That's not it. This is tough, bro. I like this a lot. I gotta go find this on Spotify really quickly as well and save it. Sorry. Sadie J coming in here, man, with a tough verse. I gotta. Oh, sorry, I full screen by accident. We gotta stop and move on because we're almost done. But that was tough. I really like that a lot. Ron Who on Instagram, if you're not following him already. I'm not. Ron Who. Ron WHOO on Instagram. Make sure you follow. That was tough, bro. Great video too. Video looked really clean. I kind of liked the black and white. Usually I'm a little on the fence about black and white videos because I don't think that they are as engaging as videos with color treatments. And I just think sometimes if you're a casual listener, a casual watcher, it's a little tough, like when you see a black and white video, to be like, oh, this color treatment has really captured me. It's really warm. It's inviting. That's about it. But other than that, like, I don't know that it would stop me from listening to that song. All right, we got Jacob Daly with Hex up next. I love this already from this bass line. Reminds me of Fine China by Usher. Oh, did you want me to pull up the video? Jakey Daly on Instagram. Oh, this is great, bro. If you're here in the chat and you're trying to get bumped up for free and you just joined us, put your artist name in the chat, right? The music video is crazy. I'm gonna have to watch it on my own time. Do I know Atwood? I think I know the name, yeah. This is super tough. Oh, this is like such an easy save for me. Kamikaze, thank you. I think the bass line reminds me of Fine China. But like, I couldn't tell you any artist that this really reminded me of at all. Kamikaze, if you've not submitted in the Google form too, make sure you submit in the Google form. I need it there. I like this a lot. I think this is really good. Oh, we gotta stop, but I really like that a lot. Jakey Daly on Instagram. That was easy. That was an easy fucking save. I'm not gonna lie to you. Feels like Kate Trinata music before 99, but yeah, a little bit. All right, this is Hexagon by Avantist. We listened to this band earlier in the stream, and I loved it. So I'm excited for this one. You hit submit on the site. I don't see it in there, bro. Jay Cortez, new look is clean. I'm just on my laptop right now. We're in bed, bro. We are literally in bed. I'm in bed. Am I, this is awesome. This really reminds me of Rage Against the Machine. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go find this on here too, because this is so sick. You guys are so cool, bro. I mean, Kamikaze, make sure you do it on the Google form, bro. I'm putting the link in the chat for you. Are you saying dale? Is this in Spanish? This would be insane live. I mean, open up the pit. We're fighting people to this. This is cool, bro. I actually have a friend who I think would love this too. I think I gotta send it to him. Avantist _ on Instagram. I have to send this to my friend, bro. I wish he was in here right now. Young Robot, he was in here the other day. But he works in rock, and I think he would love this, man. Yeah, that was cool. We listened to the whole song. I didn't even mean to. It was just so good that I couldn't stop. Avantist _ on Instagram. I'm about to slide this to him over text when we get off. Spectrum, up next. We got about 8 more minutes left. I think we'll get through everything, and then we're going to go on a raid after that. So come on this raid with us if you want to find somewhere else that you can send music in to as well. All right? This is Arabian Nights. I kind of like this production already. I'm big into like drum and bass, UK garage kind of vibes, so this is awesome. Immediate save. I am from Brooklyn, New York, 22 years old. What part of Brooklyn you in, bro? So I really liked Avant, which is the only reason I said it Avantist, because it reminds me of the artist Avant. Break down my lyrics on my jam. Kamikaze, you gotta send it in the Google form first, bro. I can't even play it if you don't send it in there. And I don't see it. And I'm looking, I swear. I'm from Bed-Stuy? Bro, you are hard. Do you know Crybaby? You gotta link up with Crybaby and Jev. Both members of the community, both in Brooklyn as well. Both incredible electronic producers, but I thought Crybaby you'd really vibe with so hard. This is too cool. I hate that I have to turn it off. We're in the rapid fire part of the stream. I like this a lot. This is so cool. I mean, you got me dancing. Spectrum, SSPECTRXM. I mean, I literally have no feedback. I think from a production standpoint, it was perfect. The arrangement was great. All of the instrumental elements were great. The mix sounded fantastic, really well balanced. The energy was there. I mean, all the things that you look for from that genre of music, I feel like you gave. And so for me, for real, just a great production. I cannot believe that you sampled this song. Is this not the one from Suicide Squad? When they put out that terrible fucking soundtrack, it was dog shit. Alright, this is 6 Abumi DND though. 17, let's go.
Only demon is myself. If he beef with me, he gon' be praying for some help. I be hanging with some killers.
Energy in the delivery is definitely there. Oh, it's tightened to Kamikaze. That's why. You gotta give me the full name, otherwise I'm not gonna see it. I like the delivery style. I like your tone. Timing, though I feel like it's probably stylistic here, is like a thing that I'm a stickler about just generally, and I'm always on people about timing. When things go in and out of being on beat, it's not really my favorite thing personally. Totally, definitely just like a personal taste thing. But that would be my biggest feedback, is just like timing wise. If you could get the timing right on this, it's gonna hit way harder. Because when it is on, it does hit. And some of these bars are actually hard as shit too. Someone says, "Nah, that's the wave on this type of track, bro." Sliding. See, I know though. It's like that's why I say it's like totally just a personal thing. Like, it's not so egregious that it bothers me though. I will say, like, of some of the ones that I've heard before. I am gonna follow you because I want to hear more, and this shit does go hard. But if I had any feedback, like, that would be my feedback. You know what I mean? That'd be my feedback. But like, don't take that as like the end all be all by any means, because it's not. You know what I mean? Like, that is probably where I age myself a little bit with the stuff going in and out of being on beat shit. Like, that's definitely where I age myself, bro. Time is subjective, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I mean, if we really want to get into that conversation, time is experienced differently by everyone, and because it is relative to mass, the mass that you're experiencing and the gravity you're experiencing, time is actually just a concept that is not real at all. The age part doesn't impress anyone. It just reminds people of YouTube comments as they use it as a crutch. No, my age. Oh, don't just say 17 in the video's description. I mean, I'm still impressed by people who are young. Like, as somebody who's older, personally, like, I do actually think that that's something I think about. I'm like, oh shit, that's kind of hard. But yeah, if we really want to get into the theoretical physics conversation, that's like one of my favorite topics. So we can definitely talk about theoretical physics whenever you guys want. Yeah, I would agree that the song is just impressive because it's good. All right, we're supposed to listen to the lyrics of this one. I love Roger Troutman too, so I appreciate these samples. No one goes, oh wait, shit, this guy's 17. I will say it's maybe less impressive than like 15 or 14, because I think it's just like, if you can do that at that age, it's kind of crazy. But at the same time, no, it's still impressive at 17. Alright, feedback on this one? You want me to listen to the lyrics? I need the vocals to cut through in the mix a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, that's my biggest thing. They sit behind this production, which is great production, a little bit too much. And that would be my biggest piece of feedback, honestly. If you want us to really focus on the lyrics, making sure that vocal comes through is the biggest thing. Yeah, and also the thing that I feel like that lacks is maybe a hook too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know that we got to it, but if there was... Yeah, Def can't hit the bars the way I want to. Beat was dope for sure. Those is Tilden Park. That would be my biggest thing, man. Honestly, is like, I do think that, like, if Tilden, can you resend this and just make sure that we can open it? Right now, I can't. That's all. But yeah, I do think that, like, if we're, you know, if the focus is on the lyrics, you gotta make sure the vocals already cut through in the mix, man. That's it. Jug, for sure. Just make sure you submit it in this Google form. I am about to get off in 3 minutes. I'm done. So we'll try and get to it, but if we don't today, I'm back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just give us a follow, join the Discord if you haven't. Get at me on socials. We're gonna go on a raid after this as well. I do have to leave on time today because I have to go somewhere. Alright, this is Cleary. I like this. I've been pretty impressed by Cleary's submission so far, honestly. This is like 4 or 5 for us so far. Cleary3 is on Instagram. But yeah, like, honestly, all this music's been hitting for me. I love the vocal processing. Like, it's super experimental in times and really good when it's not super experimental too. But I just think there's a lot of movement and it feels really good. I'm gonna fast forward to this drop really quick. Yeah, this is cool. I don't know that I expected the production to go this way when the drums came in, but I really like it a lot. Thank you, Tilden. All right, we got 2 more. We're going to end on Lil Boom, who I think is in the chat as well. And then we're going to go hit a raid. So come with us. We're going to take you on a raid. I'm going to take you to another music streamer who you can get feedback from as well. Production was super fire. I really love when the drums dropped in there. It was really, really nice. A nice touch. And if you want VOD will be up on my YouTube channel tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to upload it after we get off. Follow us on socials too. That was Cleary. Cleary on Instagram with 3 E's. I'll put all the socials in the Discord after we get off too.
Shirt say 6, I'm a goat son.
Tilden, this is tough, bro. I like this too a lot.
Post for the camera. I like you better than candles. You let the city that gave you that.
I do still think that there could be a little bit more work done on the vocal. I think when you do a quieter delivered vocal, it's just hard to mix in general. But I like this song a lot. This is probably one of my favorite songs you've sent in overall. Tilden Park on Instagram if you're rocking with this one as well. Already following, which is, you know, we be early on shit. 95% of the time we're early on stuff. Got through a lot of songs today. It was a lot of good songs today as well. Like I said, we're back on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you've not joined the Discord yet, I'm going to keep bombarding you with these links. Join the Discord. Follow me on socials. Follow the Kayvan's House page on Instagram. Put your releases in the release calendar. I'll be going through these tomorrow morning when I wake up to make our playlist as well, alright? Tilden, this one's great. Easily one of my favorite one. Sorry, I'm not reading the comments on TikTok because I'm live on Twitch right now, which is why this is behind me. I'm back on Twitch on Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time as well, alright? Alright, last one, Lil Boom, and we're going to figure out who we're going to go raid after this as well, alright? This one is called Go Yard, produced by Harper Wolf. And I have to leave. I would stay on longer. Usually when I'm at home, I'll stay on longer, but I have to leave today because I got to go pick someone up from the airport, so my apologies. I believe my good friend Big Duck Music is on, so we're going to go raid our boy, Big Duck Energy, one of my favorite music streamers. Guys, got to drive to Richmond real quick. Big facts, bro. Big facts, bro. You know, I gotta drive over there. I gotta head over to YVR real quick. Pick up little sis. She's flying in. Alright, thank you guys for a great stream, honestly. This was a lot of fun. It was nice that I got to be laid back in bed and do things a little bit differently today. And like I said, we're back on Monday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so make sure you tap in if you haven't. Listen to some of that new music that drops tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Come on this raid with us as well. I'd love to take some people in to Duck's stream, and I promise you'll have a good time in his stream as well. Alright, guys. Oh, Warehouse, bro. I know all about that. I spent a lot of time in Burnaby. Appreciate you guys. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Peace. And come on this raid. Come on this raid. I'm finna hit it right now. You guys can't hear anything over here, so this is pointless. But... Alright. See you guys on Monday. Same thing here. Top of the purple and I'm moving slow. Calling up Yusuf, I need my big bro. I'm kinda tweaking, I need me some more. Yeah, fuck your way smell, baby. I treat you better. Yeah, and I'm keeping the Beretta. Yeah, I'm stuffing it out of my sweater. Yeah, that little shorty my head up. Yeah, baby, I'm moving in packs. Don't say shit. I got a rack, it's all on my dicks.